why a trade deal has to be secret? Because the same people have been questioning the Hasina government for signing secret deals with India, which they are yet to disclose or bring forth. And if they have strategic component in a trade deal, instead of that, they could have entered two deals, simple, one a strategic deal, one a trade deal. So I don't know. I mean, I have not seen NSA being party to a trade deal in Indian context or in any other context.
Everyone is really suspicious about this whole understanding deal. After all, this is an unelected government. They don't have the mandate. So whatever deal they come up with will have to be followed and carried out by the successors eventually. All eyes are actually fixed towards the forthcoming 13th parliament election. Until unless the election is over, it will be difficult to get breathing space.
Hi, I am Pratim Ranjan Bose, and you are watching Podcast with Pratim, presented by Iravati Research and Communication Center, or IRCC. I have with me Professor Lieutenant Colonel Nazmul Ahsan Kalimullah from Bangladesh. Dr. Kalimullah is the founder and chairman of National Election Observation Council, referred in Bengali as JANIPOP. We will discuss US-Bangladesh trade agreement. Welcome, sir. Sir.
Thank you.
I thought this is a very interesting or curious development. I read yesterday the commerce advisor, actually the minister, let's refer him as minister. So he said that the deal with the US, the trade deal with US cannot be disclosed. There are secrecy clauses in it. Now that takes me to ask a very simple question or a couple of simple questions. Number one, I have never heard of a trade agreement being secret. I have heard of strategic agreements which are or parts of which are sometimes not disclosed. Mostly it is about arms purchase and this kind of deals which are not disclosed by nations for definite reasons. Though democratic nations do discuss even secret things with a particular group selected from the opposition, which in India we call them, say, for example, the Parliamentary Committee in Defense, etc. So you may remember that during Operation Sindoor, we discussed it with a select group of MPs. So, why, the question is simple, why a trade deal has to be secret? Because the same people have been questioning the Hasina government for signing secret deals with India, which they are yet to disclose or bring forth. And if they have strategic component in a trade deal, instead of that, they could have entered two deals, simple, one a strategic deal, one a trade deal. Explain to me, sir.
Thank you. Well, this Yunus administration, in clear terms, if we say, is baby of the previous US administration, i.e. the Biden administration. The successive Democrat administrations led by President Clinton, President Obama, and President Biden, they all supported and boosted Yunus's regime, Yunus's team and his image. So they were sort of supportive in bringing Yunus to power. I mean, in the helm of affairs of Bangladesh. You know, Pandits believe that this July-August revolution is nothing but a color revolution. Founded by George Roche's son, and took part in photo session as well. So a lot of people smell a kind of conspiracy theory here. And the assumption to the position of security advisorship by Mr. Khalil Rahman from Connecticut, USA, to start with as a high representative, with reference to Rohingya affairs, and then assumption of office as the security advisor with ministerial status, actually raised eyebrows by the pundits. And we found that this gentleman, Mr. Rahman, he sort of stayed for long in the US and knocked all the doors, so that Trump administration is kind enough to come up with a trade deal. And
In fact, if I may
know,
interject, sir,
yes, please.
that in
Yes, please.
fact, it was very surprising to see that he is one of the, I believe, 3 members, or he was one of the lead members of the team negotiating a trade deal with the US. So he is, if I understand correctly, he is the national security advisor. So I don't know. I mean, I have not seen NSA being party to a trade deal in Indian context or in any other context. Yeah, over to you, sir.
It's surprising, but Mr. Khalil Rahman, it's also known as Roger Rahman, he has become jack of all trade, and wherever his presence is needed, he's being rushed to that endeavor. And here we found that our honorable commerce advisor with ministerial status, Mr. Bashir, who comes from a very strong business background and from a traditionally sort of entrepreneurial family. His father, late Mr. Akiz, so well known all over Bangladesh, and he announced lately that they've decided to come to a deal, but there is a disclosure clause so that no party can disclose what is the nature of the deal. And it is really treated as kind of a top secret document. And against such a backdrop, everyone is really suspicious about this whole understanding deal. After all, this is an unelected government. They don't have the mandate. So whatever deal they come up with will have to be followed and carried out by the successors eventually, when there is election, when we end up having an elected government. So, that's why it has generated a lot of concerns in Bangladesh and abroad. Thank you.
So that I'm repeating the part of my question, which I told you, that secret deal was very much a part of political narrative when this government came to power, or the movement. In Bangladesh, politics and India are somewhat inseparable. So loads and loads of complaints against Hasina for being fascist, for being for corruption, and quote unquote for entering secret deals with India, compromising Bangladesh's national interest. And despite regular reminders by some of the podcasters like Khaled Mohideen, the government is yet to come with any evidence of any secret deal with India, between Hasina and India. Now that is there. So why, how Bangladesh can accept that a trade deal will be a secret deal? What kind of bombs you have in that trade deal so that it has to be made secret? What is your expectation? What do they have in it?
Well, a lot of steps taken by Yunus regime is really fishy in the eyes of people at large. And, as because they don't have the mandate, they think they can get away with that. Well, as soon as elected government sworn in, all the protocols and treaties would be placed in the parliament, and then people's representative will have access to those, I believe. Until and unless that happens, we will not be able to know actually what is being stated in the signed protocols or treaties. Thank you.
I have some doubts because it is not with another nation, it is with the USA. So the most powerful, and if they insert a secrecy clause, and then they will enforce that it doesn't go out, and the future government must accept to that. A journalist from Bangladesh yesterday spoke on Twitter that it will be a vassal state of USA. Now, I don't know, but we all are aware about the St. Martin controversy and then the corridor issue which came up, and certain things which Hasina said proved correct, or people thought that they were proved correct. You also spoke about it on my podcast. Now, how does Bangladesh's political parties, and in this case, knowing that Jamaat and NCP are strong support groups of the government, how does the BNP, the largest party, how are they reacting to it?
Well, Bangladesh Nationalist Party, they are the most prominent and active political actors in present-day Bangladesh. So, as soon as the whole scenario is clear to them, I believe they will react. They will come up with pro-people stand, and all eyes are actually fixed towards the forthcoming 13th parliament election. Until unless the election is over, it will be difficult to get breathing space so that people can assert and raise these issues.
You said that until the election happens, it is difficult to get a breathing space. So you mean to say that there is no breathing space in Bangladesh?
It may sound harsh, but actually, you are allowed to say whatever you want to say, but no one is paying attention or sort of keeping a blind stance. So such space matters little, in that sense of the term. It's a one-way traffic. The government is not receptive in that sense of the term.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thanks for giving time.
You're welcome. You're welcome.